welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I am doing another personal growth video like I do every single Monday, and we are officially up to week 19, which is so insane. And I'm going to be talking about the 7th to the 13th of May, which was last week because today's Monday. And I am loving these videos. Like, I'm loving it so much. And I don't know why, but I always just look forward to it every week because I'm so excited for at the end of the year just to see how much I've changed. Like the other day, I was looking back on some of these videos. There's quite a few now, so didn't watch all of them. But it's just insane to see just how much I've already changed. And I think now more than ever, I'm going through the biggest growth spurt in my life. Like, seriously, I feel like I'm a completely different person to who I was, you know, 3 videos ago. Like, it's crazy. I'm just learning so much at the moment. So my videos are getting longer and longer, which is, I don't know, some people seem to like it, but I still think it is quite long. So I'll just cut to the chase. But we'll start with Monday. I went and got a flu injection because I was told that it was very important to go get one. So I went and did that. And then I had work all day and night, and it was a really good day. Tuesday, I worked all day and night, and I was feeling very energetic and bubbly and happy, and that's so good. Like, I just love being like that at work. Like, work just makes me really happy, so it was really good. Wednesday, I had work, and then I saw my friend for a few hours. We just hung out and talked. And then where am I? There we are. And then I went and got dessert with one of my other friends, and it was a really good day, but I'm so busy lately. Like, I've had to cancel or change days of things I was planning on doing, like, so many times in the last week or two. Like, I've counted at least 10 things I've had to cancel or change the day of just because I'm so busy lately. It's so crazy and very frustrating. But other than that, it was a very good day. Thursday, I went and got my hair cut. It's still quite long, but it was like down to here. Like, it was just crazy. So I went and just freshened it up, and I'm really happy with it. It's so much lighter, and yeah, really happy. And then I worked all day and night. Again, I'm working so much more now. And I wrote down that it was a great day, and I actually remember it really was. Like, I was talking to a lot of the regular customers that day. I don't know, they were just in a really talkative mood, and they were just saying the nicest things, like they always do, but just really good advice, and they were so funny, and they're just very uplifting. Like, I don't know, they're just really nice to talk to, and they just said the best things, and it makes me feel so good when people are just really nice, and you can tell that they really mean what they say, and yeah, just they want the best for you, and just, I don't know, I love people. Friday, I had lunch with one of my friends, and then I had work at night, and then after, I had a few drinks at work, which was really nice and funny, and then someone drove me home, and then my friend came over, and yeah, Friday I learnt like a lot. I think I watched a lot of videos that day as well. And it was a really good day. Saturday, I had work, and then I had friends come over to my house, and we had a few drinks and stuff together, got ready together and all that. Then we all went to town together, and town was so much fun. Like, I was just dancing so much with all my friends, and then later we met up with a few like PAC guys and stuff, which are just, yeah, some friends, and we just all hung out and just talked so much. Like, I caught up with people I hadn't seen for like years, and it was so much fun. And then someone kindly walked me home. He was so nice, and we just talked the whole way, like, so much. It was really magical. Like, I don't know, I love having really deep and exciting conversations about life with people, and it was just one of those things, you know. So it was a very, very fun night. I really enjoyed Saturday. And then I went to bed so late. Like, So I had to be up really early the next day, so I had about 4 hours sleep. And then Sunday, woke up because I had to clean the house a bit because my grandparents were coming home. And then I had to go buy my grandpa a cake because it was his birthday, so he had something to come home to. And then I drove to work, and work was really busy. And then I went to my friend's house like I do every Sunday. We always have a really nice dinner together and then watch our TV programs and movies and stuff. But my friend actually wasn't there because she was at a party. But I still went to hang out with her mum because she's like my second mum. I'm so close with her. And it was the best night ever. We had the most freshest, healthiest, light food ever. And because I was so busy on Sunday, that actually was the only thing I ate. And like, it just felt like it was just such good food. And I've never been so honest and raw with anyone really before. I was honestly so honest with her, and I just felt myself, and we just talked about everything. Like, we were talking past midnight still, like to the point, yeah, my friend even came home around then, and we were just still talking. Like, I learned so much, even about myself, just from talking about things. We were like having a mini therapy session together almost. It was amazing. And there's so many things she's inspired me to do. Like, I've got so many things that I'm gonna do now because she's done them, and she just said it was life-changing and stuff. So got big things that I'm gonna be doing now, which I'm so happy about. And so yeah, Sunday was an amazing day. And altogether, as you can hear, I had a very good week, and I honestly did. It was such a good week. I haven't felt this good for a while, and I don't know, just every day was really good, and I didn't see this coming from me to recover or feel this good this quickly. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if like you're new to this channel, I would suggest going watching some of my previous 52 weeks of personal growth videos. I've got a playlist, you can watch them all in order, and there'll be a link in my description of the playlist as well if you scroll down a bit. And yeah, so overall, really amazing week. About my monthly challenge, I actually haven't talked about this one yet because in my last 2 videos I was so busy talking about other things that I forgot. And this month I'm doing 30 days of meditating and manifestation. I'll be honest, I'm not focusing on it enough at all. I find meditating very difficult. I'm not very good at it. I know how good it is for you, and I do feel good after I do it, but I'm not very good at it. So it's definitely going to take some practice. And in terms of manifestation, I'm doing really well. Just like, I really believe in the law of attraction, and I'm just putting out good energy and I'm receiving it right back. So like, I'm just working on that. I'm not going out of my way with it really. But I'm gonna be doing like special courses and retreats and stuff with meditation. It probably won't be in this month, or maybe, I don't know. So I'm definitely working towards things I'm going to be doing with meditating, but I just don't know if it will be in this month yet. I've got a very busy month coming up. We'll see though. So yeah, overall felt really good this week. Now, what I've learned, I've got like a paragraph like of all these things I've learned. Like, I'm just learning so much lately. I think that's why I'm feeling so good, to be honest. And I just wanted to say that like, YouTube really has changed my life. Not even the fact that I've got a channel, that hasn't changed my life that much. It's actually just because whenever I have a problem or a question, or I'm wondering anything whatsoever, I go on YouTube and I literally find hundreds of videos from professionals and experts and everything, and I just learn so much. And I think that's why I've recovered, I don't know, from this breakup so much easier than I thought, and so quickly, because I've literally watched probably 500 videos on how to do that and where I want to head, and understanding like the whole situation and stuff. And I don't know, I've just learned so much. So I just really wanted to say that YouTube has like really helped me. For years I've watched YouTube videos on anything I've ever had questions about, and I think that's where I get a lot of my wisdom and positivityness, what? Okay, anyways, I don't know, I just get a lot of that from watching YouTube videos, from watching people I look up to, so it's really great. And I've like realized like life is supposed to be shared with other people. Like, you want to be able to look back on memories with others, not by yourself. It's like nowhere near as exciting. So I'm making sure that although being alone and doing things on your own is very important, I also, like all my greatest memories are with other people. I think like life would just be so boring and lonely if you went through and did all these amazing things by yourself. And don't get me wrong, it's important to do that, but I just think at the end of the day, how cool it'd be when you're like 50 years old and you can sit back with one person and look back at all these amazing things you did. Like, I just find that to be the coolest thing ever. And I've believed in the law of attraction for a while now, and I've always watched a lot of videos on it, but it's only now that I'm really seeing like the aftermath from it and like how important it really is. Like, so I'm really loving the law of attraction, and I've been recommended a movie to watch, which I'll do that later. And I feel like I've just had this like people say it takes a long time to change, but I believe change happens in a single moment. Like, there might be a huge build up to when that is, but your life actually does change in a single second. And so I don't know, I thought like, so I've gone through a breakup now, and there's a lot of changes I want to make because I want to only improve, and I thought that's going to take a while before I'm like a completely different person and I'm where I want to be. But really, like, change is a choice. I've chosen that I want to change and grow and stuff. So it actually happened within a moment, and I think that's so cool. Like, the fact that I can say that I genuinely think I'm a very different person to who I was 3 weeks ago is crazy. Obviously, I have like a lot of the same qualities, like I'm still bubbly and fun, and I've got the same personality, whatever, but in my head, I think differently. I think completely differently. I've got a much better outlook on life and myself, and I think that's the biggest one, is I just care a lot more about myself than I thought I did. I have so much more respect. Like, I'm so proud. I love myself so much more than before, and like my standards are higher with what I will accept and tolerate, and I'm doing things for me. Like, you know, I don't know, I'm just very happy within myself, and I think that's so important that I shouldn't say finally found that, because I was happy, you know, 3 weeks ago as well, but I'm happy in a different way now. Like, I'm happy about the things that are most important, like loving yourself and blah, blah, blah. What else? I think, back to meditation with my challenge, I'm realizing like the importance about meditation for me is being in the present moment, being very like happy and content with the present, you know, because when you're not meditating and you're just like going by, you're generally either thinking about the past or worrying about the future. It's very hard these days to stay in the present moment. So I'm really focusing on that. You know, I'm happy to look back on the past with comfort and just be like, that's what happened, like, this is my life, and I don't want to worry about the future either. I'll just be like, whatever happens, happens. I just want to be so happy with the present moment and know that that is leading me in the direction that I want to go to. So I'm really just focusing on that. And I also think like regret is a very painful thing. Breakups happen because you need to learn and grow in some way, and so you can become a better version of yourself. Like, you might think a relationship is meant to be, and it could definitely be that, but sometimes you need to learn things that you can't learn in the relationship before it can be meant to be, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think the relationships end for no reason. There's always a reason. and you should never go back into that relationship or even start a new relationship before some sort of drastic change has happened on both parts, if that makes sense. That's why it's so important to focus on yourself through those times. And so I'm making sure I'm focusing on me and me only. I'm not focusing on anyone else whatsoever, just me. And yeah, so I'm just like improving and changing and growing so much. And it's important to focus on what you do have, like, and what you're happy about, because then you will attract that. If you focus on what you don't have and what you want, then you're focusing on lack, and then you'll constantly feel like you're lacking something and you're not 100%. So it's very important to focus on how grateful you are for who you are and what you have, if that makes sense. And I'm so happy, like, believe it or not, I'm so happy this breakup has happened, because I would never have learned any of these things about me. Like, I can see there are a few things that I've needed to work on, and I'm finally doing that. And I just think this is so important, and this has just been really good. And I'd never thought I would say that. I always thought if I ever go through a breakup, it will be the end of my life. I'll never be happy again. And I really thought I'd be like that, and I'd just be a complete mess. And I was for the first week and a half, really. But like now, I've got a totally different mindset. I'm like, I'm so thankful like this has happened for me, if that makes sense. What else? Yeah, so like I remember that it was, so yeah, I felt really good all this week. I think it was like at one point last week I just had like a changing moment. Like I don't know, I just changed my mindset. I went from being like really upset to like, hey, this is actually really good. And seriously, a few minutes later, someone asked me on a date. Like, I think like that's where the law of attraction comes in. Like, just like as soon as you change your mindset and you think in a different way, like good things come your way. So I don't know, I really believe in it. So I'm just choosing to focus on those things, if that makes sense. And another thing I never saw coming on my behalf is debating uni, like going to uni. Like I always said like, yeah, I'll probably go, blah, blah, blah. But I knew deep down that's not what I want to do, and really it's not. But I've really found something that's been like calling me for a while now that I really want to study. But there's a few courses and I'm not sure which one is the best for what I want to be. So I've actually got a meeting at UniSA on Wednesday morning at like 10 or something to talk about which course is best for me. And I'm really, really excited because I want to study next year. But yeah, I just need some guidance on what course is best for me so I can apply for it. And my course actually, like I actually might need to, if it is the one I'm thinking it is, I actually might need to go to Sydney, like move to Sydney for it, but we'll see. I don't think so, but there's a possibility. So yeah, I'm really excited to study because it's something I've wanted to do for a while. Yeah, I'm excited. And I actually have reached my goal weight that I've wanted to weigh for like probably like 3 years, like, and I've finally hit it, which is like so insane. So now I just gotta maintain it, but I'm eating 100% normal again. Like I'm eating so much again, but I'm doing a lot of exercise, so I don't know, I feel like I'm on a good track now. Got perfect balance. And another thing I also really wanted to mention is in these videos, I'm like brutally honest. Like I'm very honest with how I'm feeling and what I'm going through. I've always wanted to make sure it's very raw and real. But I did want to say, the 2 videos before the breakup video, if that makes sense, I should probably know what weeks they are. But anyways, I was like saying, I haven't watched them back, but I know that I was saying like, I was fine more or less. I never said in it that like everything was like perfect, it was a great week or anything. But I was saying things were fine when really they weren't, between like Will and I, but I didn't say it in the video because I wanted to respect him. This was something he was going through, not me, so I didn't mention it. And so I sort of just wanted to say that to clarify, like, these videos are very real and honest, because I have a feeling some people might be like, how was she fine all these weeks beforehand, and then suddenly there was a breakup video? Like, that wasn't mentioned in any of the previous videos, that there were issues or whatever, because there wasn't really issues. This was a very quick turnaround, probably like a week or two before it actually happened. But yeah, out of respect of him, I didn't mention it in those videos, because I also didn't realize how bad the turnout was going to be. I didn't realize that that was the direction it was heading. So I didn't say anything in those videos, but I hope you can understand and respect that. But from now on, I am, well, like, obviously I'm going to keep some things very personal for a reason, but I don't want to explain my entire life on here. But yeah, I just hope people understand why I didn't like say that sort of stuff, because I respect other people. But I do think that I'm very, very honest and real. Like, this is like very real to me, like how I am. Like, I'm genuinely feeling really good, and so I want to share that. But yeah, I just wanted to say that my videos are very real, but at some points I need to respect other people and not talk about those things. So I just explained my week apart from that very personal thing, if that makes sense. Bloody hell. And yeah, so working so much more than ever, and I'm loving it. It's not too much, it's like the perfect amount. But yeah, I've just had to cancel on so many people. It's ridiculous. I feel so bad. I'm like scared to make plans with people now, because I'm just cancelling all the time, and I don't like being an unreliable person, but I'm struggling to find time where I can actually see people, because I'm working during the day and at nights now. Like, it's crazy. But anyways, I think that's everything. See, my videos are getting so much longer every week. I almost needed to do this every day like other people have done, but I knew that wasn't really me. I like doing it just once a week, but yeah, they are getting longer. But it's because I'm learning so much. Like, my videos were like 5 minutes in the start because I wasn't really learning as much. Like, but now, like, I'm completing goals, I'm so proactive, and I'm just going through the biggest growth spurt of my life, and it's amazing. But with that comes long videos. Anyways, I'll end it here because I gotta go. But I'm so excited for this week coming up, and I had a great week last week. I hope it's just as good as last week, and I'm very grateful for you. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, because I will answer them in my next week's video or in the comments. Like, I love getting I get so many messages and comments from you guys, and I'm always in so much shock to see who's watching, and it really means a lot to me. Like, I'm genuinely so grateful. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!